What is up, Krazy X? Just getting back from the store where we returned the movie Fall. It was alright. Definitely kind of like a suspenseful movie. There was a twist in the movie which made sense. So many times you watch these movies and there's things that make no sense, but the twist did actually make sense. I kind of thought, I was kind of surprised with the way the movie was going, because I thought something differently, but then then it kind of all comes back together. So I don't want to give away the spoiler just in case you haven't watched the movie. For those who don't know, Fall is a movie about a group. It was a couple and their friend, and they were rock climbers, and something happened, and one of them has kind of given up rock climbing due to a traumatic incident that happened. And so one of the friends like, no, we gotta go, we gotta do it. So the one gets talked into climbing this tower, kind of like a giant cell tower, radio tower, and along the climb they get stuck up there. And, they're like 3,000, probably, 3,000 plus feet above the ground. You can't really yell, you're up in the sky. So, cellular towers kind of, the signal starts going down. So you're kind of above cellular towers. So there's no reception. You can't necessarily just get on your phone and call someone. So it's like, kind of how do they get help? And it was funny because, when they're climbing the tower, I get it, it's a tower, it's not a rock climbing. But there was stuff that kind of was like, wait, what? One of the people was wearing Converse. It's kind of like a skating shoe. The other was wearing Vibram. Yeah, Vibrams, it makes sense. Rock climbers would wear that type of shoe. If you're climbing, you would wear that type of shoe. I don't feel that you would wear Converse, because Converse is kind of like a flat sole. You'd want something where you can kind of almost bend your foot the other direction for support. So I was kind of thought that was kind of funny. And they have a water bottle that they would pass back and forth. Forgetting just like the whole COVID, that, it doesn't really matter. If you're rock climbing or climbing a tower, wouldn't you do one of those backpacks that have water? That, they have like that little hose that you would suck the water out of the backpack? Because if you're having to rummage in a backpack, you might need to use both hands, holding the backpack and grabbing that. Wouldn't you want to have your hands, or at least a hand, on the tower that you're climbing? With the those water backpacks, yeah, you might have to take one hand off the tower to grab the straw and put the straw in your mouth. Then you can put your hand back on the tower. I just thought those two things, like the shoes and then the water part, was really a little off. But overall, it was a pretty good movie. I ended up having a pass, T-Mobile Tuesday, so I got a free rental. Well worth the price of free. It was one I did kind of want to see in the theater. I think the theater would have added more, especially to the suspensefulness of it. I know they had like special screenings where they were giving people heart rate monitors, and they were watching like the heart rates and stuff during the movie. I could see it. There definitely was. Especially in a theater type setting, I can see where you really get sucked into it. But yeah, overall, pretty good movie. I'm gonna head home. Hope you're all having a wonderful day.